and welcome back to the fantastic Yorkshire Dales for episode 2 of an exploration of the area surrounding Aysgarth Falls. Now, the opening sequence was filmed at the lower falls at Aysgarth, which is where I ended my walk in episode 1. While I was down at the lower falls, I spotted some people at the top of this hill where I am now. And a bit of research revealed another footpath along the other side of the river. I'm not sure that this path offers better access to the riverside or a better vantage point for still photography. Sometimes it's just good to see things from a different point of view. And the views of the Dales from here are not disappointing at all. I'm getting glimpses of the river through the trees, and being March, there's not much foliage. I was thinking yesterday that these waterfalls are a series rather than one particular waterfall. And they look very much like steps going down the river. Some very straight lines and corners, almost as if they've been cut by a human hand. Section of the walk there were a few gated paths with the gates open leading down to the riverside, so maybe there are some other vantage points. At the moment of recording, I'm not sure if I'll be coming back this way to do some more still photography. Yes, I am making this up as I go along. So that higher path does eventually lead down to the riverside. We're quite some way down from the lower falls. What a beautiful spot. I'm now officially toying with the idea of coming back this way. But it is a bit windy there, and the light is very stark. Landscape photographers, never happy. So if the light isn't right on a day like today, in a location like this, what would I look for? With the trees stripped to their foliage, strong light, and these trees and trunks, which presumably have been felled by the force of the river, they make some interesting compositions, particularly in black and white. To capture that, I would probably need a longer lens than the one I have with me today. Landscape photographers never happy, Mark II. The path is getting close to a road now, and it might mean having to cross the river by road bridge. I love that old path in the middle of the field there. There's actually a water supply pipe coming up from the ground and going through the old overflow opening. Excellent repurposing. So there was indeed a road bridge to cross, but it doesn't cross the main river, the Ur, if I've not mentioned that before. That's just a small tributary. There are farm buildings like this dotted around the landscape. After crossing some farmland, I'm back down at river level. And then in the distance, through the trees, I can see the joining point, I think, of the tributary I mentioned and the river Ur. I don't think the GoPro is going to make that out there. The meeting point of the two rivers seems like a good moment to make a decision about returning. And the chance of doing some more still photography by the river has won for me. No surprise there. On the map there does seem to be a crossing point of the main river a bit further down, and that would lead back to some of the scenery saw in episode 1. I'll catch up with you again back at the riverbank. Welcome back. It seems appropriate to end episode 2 from the same location as episode 1, but on the other side of the river. At the end of episode 1, I came out to the riverbank by the bright sign over there and just walked a little bit further up. This has been a wonderful landscape to explore, not just because of the waterfall, the surrounding countryside, the dales, farmland. And although I may have complained about the harsh light for photography today, I really can't complain about the conditions for walking in. Early spring sunlight, snowdrops, daffodils and other flowers. And here we are, I think. I'm here for one more day. I may take the van out and explore some more of the surrounding countryside. I'll also be filming part of my March 2025 channel update from this location. That's probably been up for ages. This has been an exploration of the countryside around Aysgarth Falls, taking in some different points of view. I have been your avuncular host. Thanks for watching.